At Monday night's winter band concert at Coon Rapids High School, an Albanian dance number was featured with some of the school's special education students from United Sound.
United Sound is empowering students to have the opportunities to make music with peers.
What started as an after-school program between the music department and the special education department just a few years ago under the direction of Ryan Palmer has become a daytime class.
The power that I've seen with United Sound that has been really wonderful is how much it centers student voice and how much it empowers students, both mentors and the new musicians.
Mentor students volunteer to work with new musicians in small groups.
Every new musician that comes to us has between 2 to 3 mentor students that they're assigned.
Palmer's team uses a rigorous curriculum provided by the national nonprofit group United Sound, which aims to remove barriers and make music accessible to students of all abilities.
I'm really glad to share the experience with other students.
Senior Ben Wendling has been a peer mentor for 4 years. He, along with club co-president Coral Weber, got to introduce United Sound to the audience.
You can really tell that music does impact their lives in a positive way.
Weber plays cello in the orchestra, but became a peer mentor 4 years ago to work with new musicians.
I have so much fun doing it. Just seeing the pure joy on their faces, especially on concert days, really makes the time and effort that you put into it worth it.
Coon Rapids High School is the only school in Minnesota to use the United Sound curriculum to empower special education students and give them the opportunity to make music with their peer mentors.
It creates such an opening and welcoming environment, and it really does impact these students' lives, and you get to see that.
We're able to tell anybody, yes, let's do this. And then we have the resources at our disposal to help make sure that we help these students find success.
We've been here almost 50 years.
For nearly half a century, Forever Floral has kept deep roots in the community. Jackie Bachwitz has owned the business since 1996 and was recently featured on the city's virtual tour of the Northdale and Foley Commercial District.
I think that's wonderful. The more people that know where we are, know where to find us is great.
I started watering plants and I got hired part-time.
Tiffany Hamlin has worked alongside Jackie for nearly 3 decades. 2 years ago, she added co-owner to her title, buying into half of the business.
I love working with customers too. My design bench is right at the front door, so those regular customers, they'll get a hi right out of me right away and catch up on how the kids are doing or whatever it is that we have bonded over time.
Tiffany now does the vast majority of fresh product ordering, insisting on good quality products from her vendors.
There's multiple things we do to the flowers right away to help them last longer and perform best for the customer once they're even out of the store.
Forever Floral has a core staff of designers ready to help customers with their flower needs, everything from birthdays and funerals to weddings and anniversaries.
My favorite is when I can suggest a beautiful designer's choice vase arrangement and then ask a color scheme, because then we get to use what's prettiest.
Are you looking for a job this summer in Coon Rapids?
We have both seasonal and temporary positions.
The City of Coon Rapids has several openings in their Public Works Department. Seasonal positions require no previous experience and often allow you to work outside with evenings and weekends off.
It's a great learning opportunity to get some real life experience. Also, if you have any interest of possibly getting into the public works field as a career position, it's a good opportunity to learn those skills and also help you have a determining factor whether this is a career path that you want to pursue forward or not.
A great fit for students or even retirees, the city hires workers as young as 16 for seasonal work in the summer. There are also temporary positions available for people 18 and older.
The temporary position is a 6-month position, typically Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 2:30.
The starting rate for full-time seasonal work is $16.50 an hour, while temporary workers start at $18 an hour.
The public works field is definitely high in demand. Whether you're looking for just a seasonal job to get some extra income, or you're looking to get yourself a skill set to move on to a career path in public works.
For more details and to apply for these positions, you can log on to the city's website at coonrapidsmn.gov.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, February 18th City Council meeting. Plans for this year's street reconstruction program are in full swing. On Tuesday night, the City Council approved the plans and ordered the reconstruction of nearly 4 miles of city streets. The areas impacted include the Oaks of Shenandoah north of 131st Avenue, Thousand Oaks neighborhood south of Main Street and west of Olive Street, and the Thrush Park neighborhood south of Main Street and west of 121st Avenue. Property owners impacted will be assessed a portion of the reconstruction cost. Several existing trails in the city will see improvements this summer. They include Sunrise Pond Park Trail, Riverview Trail, Alflin Park Trail, Sand Creek Trail, Rockslide Park Trails, and City Hall Trails. The existing asphalt trails will be removed and repaved between June and August. The Coon Rapids Police Department is receiving a grant to help fund a new police canine. Canine Taz, seen here at the Community Police Academy in 2023, is retiring at the end of this month after 9 years of service with the department. The $7,500 grant from AKC Reunite will cover the replacement canine along with training for the new canine team. And that's a quick recap of the February 18th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up.
The 2025 Winter Concert Series is officially underway. On Thursday night, the Floras took the stage in the Coon Rapids Civic Center. The group performs country and gospel music. If you missed it, look for it in the coming weeks right here on CTN. 2 concerts remain. On March 13th, it's the country sounds of Kenny and Friends. And on April 10th, the Backyard Band plays variety music. All concerts start at 7 p.m. The price of admission includes dessert and a beverage.
I come here about 7:15, 7:20. Well, good morning, dude.
As the school resource officer at Coon Rapids High School, Meng Yang greets students as they head to class.
Good morning.
Yang likes to wear his soft uniform to school.
Every day is a different day, just like out there in the regular police world as patrol officer.
In his 8 years with the Coon Rapids Police, Yang has risen to the rank of detective and has served as the high school resource officer the past 2 years.
It's not really just a police work. It's more of a, you have to wear many hats here, just like, being a teacher, being a mentor, a coach, sometimes even a father too.
From his school office, Yang has 2 computers and 2 radios to keep in constant contact with the police department and the high school. And he has access to all of the school's security cameras.
There's not that many blind spots in this school, so if there's an incident going on, we will usually catch it.
Covering the high school, he can easily get 10,000 steps in a day.
Passing hours, I will usually walk around the hallways, making sure that I'm known that I'm there for the students' safety, staff safety as well. Taser's not 100% effective.
He often gets invited to speak in classrooms.
As a cop, I was a 6-year patrol officer, which means just a regular duty uniform, right?
And there are no questions off the table.
Usually they ask questions relating to police work. What's it like to be, undercover?
Wherever a large number of students gather, Yang does his best to be there.
Usually I make it to all the 4 lunches.
The SRO program operates under a memorandum of understanding between the City of Coon Rapids and the Anoka-Hennepin School District. It not only includes law enforcement, but focuses on building positive relationships with youth.
I can't be happier with the relationship that I have with the Coon Rapids Police Department.
School principal John Pena says the SRO program is special.
They're not just an officer in our building. They're a community member of our Coon Rapids High School that participates in multiple facets.
One example of this is the Cops and Cardinals Mentorship Program, made possible thanks to the partnership between the school and the police department.
Every Thursday of this year, we're going to meet until like summer vacation.
When school is not in session, Yang sometimes works overtime as a patrol officer. Splitting roles can be a challenge, but his time here is worth it.
The school here is unbelievable. They support the cops, they support us, they support everything that we do.
If you have spring fever, you'll want to check out the annual North Suburban Home Show, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. More than 100 local vendors and contractors will be on hand, showcasing their latest products and services, everything from doors and windows to landscaping and lawn care. You can also make an appointment with an architect and get some free advice. Organizers say the home show has grown in recent years. Last year, more than 1,300 people turned out.
A couple of years ago, they put an addition on to the Andover Community Center, and so we were able to add another 20 or so booths and really expand the show. And we wondered whether or not people would wander over into that fourth gym, but it has been an even bigger and better experience for people.
The North Suburban Home Show takes place Saturday, March 8th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Andover Community Center. Admission is free, but you're asked to bring a non-perishable food item or cash donation for the ACBC food shelf. For more details, log on to northsuburbanhomeshow.com. The home show is sponsored by the cities of Andover, Anoka, Coon Rapids, and the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce. Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, February 4th City Council meeting. A new townhouse development has been approved in the eastern part of the city. On Tuesday night, the City Council approved the planned unit development at 107th and University Avenue on the Coon Rapids-Blaine border. 34 townhomes are planned for the 3.8-acre site previously owned by Peace Lutheran Church. A right-in, right-out turn lane will be added on southbound University Avenue for access to the site. The Coon Rapids Police Department has been successful in securing grant money to add a second embedded social worker. The grant, which comes from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, would fund the position from March 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. The police department hired its first embedded mental health professional back in 2022. The following year, the social worker was involved in nearly 2,200 different cases, including about 200 on-scene responses. With the new water tower near Highway 610 now online, the old Foley Tower will soon be taken down. In its place, a permanent antenna tower will be constructed. On Tuesday night, the City Council accepted plans for the project and authorized the advertisement of bids. The contracts are expected to be awarded in March, with construction on the 150-foot tall monopole beginning this spring. And that's a quick recap of the February 4th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel. The North Suburban Home Show celebrates 25 years of all things home improvement. Connect with local experts for remodeling ideas and money-saving tips. It's everything for your home, inside and out. The North Suburban Home Show is Saturday, March 8th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Andover YMCA Community Center. Meet more than 100 exhibitors and be inspired. Bathrooms, bedrooms, lighting, flooring, kitchens, home tech, landscaping, roofing, windows, and more. Plus free one-on-one advice from an architect. Don't miss the North Suburban Home Show March 8th at the Andover Community Center. Admission is free. Sponsored by the cities of Andover, Anoka, Coon Rapids, and the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce.